Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. First down here for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the punt goes out around the 45. Not a good one. The offense takes over in plus territory. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Syracuse lines up quickly. The Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Mountaineers lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pressure is coming. Off target with the throw. Incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The Mountaineers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And the Mountaineers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he scores. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. On the run, it's James. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the right side. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And there's the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. Syracuse lines up quickly.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Dropping back, it's Singleton. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. No huddle now for the offense. They'll run it here. Running with purpose. And they pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 25.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, Third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, not great through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Close to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Orangeman. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Syracuse's offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Keen on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Mountaineers will have 1st and 10 here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it from the gun. Impressive spin there. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Gonna run it. It's James. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense really clicking here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's James. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And that one is no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. "13 seconds left in the first half as they line up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to the left side. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. He missed it. Field goal, no good. This game remains tied in the second quarter. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Tight end goes in motion. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Singleton. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Ball handed off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the back now goes in motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good right down the middle. And they jump back in front. Not only the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Steps out at the 21-yard line. Tried to make something happen on the return. Cost himself 4 yards. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down play coming up. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. And the Mountaineers have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Getting set. Here's second down. Give it to the back again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
1st and 10 play coming up. quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Important second down play coming up. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Mountaineers looking to run some tempo here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll hand it off. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The important third down play coming up. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And the Mountaineers will look to convert here on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on fourth down. They get the football back here in this tight game. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Singleton. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Touchdown, Syracuse. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it and fourth down in their territory and got stopped. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flipped it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Mountaineers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. And the quarterback come through under pressure. Down a score late here in the fourth. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's fourth down.
Fourth down, drops back, looking to throw for it. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Keep it on the ground and work the clock here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the second down play. Quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Orangemen. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch, signal for and taken. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Just trying to get rid of it. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with a completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores. It's 4th down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to